Hello and welcome to Minion Elite's YouTube channel. It is the 16th of November and I'm your host Beardy. Today we are going straight into the next war in our clan war log. This is against the Balsa Clan. And following on from our change in our formats, we are just going to do a straightforward quick look at the stats. So most heroic attack is going to go to SQUATCHNADO and most heroic defense is Poseidon. That clears that up. Okay, straight on to attacks now. And the first one on the board is an attack by Weaver. Okay, Weaver's in here on the number 8. He's going for a Lavaloon attack here. Coming in from the 12 o'clock angle first. Not sure what the Queen's doing. She's deciding to go on a bit of a walk here, but the King is getting towards that air defence, which is quite handy. The air defence goes down. Hopefully some those barbs might have done a little bit of damage to the Queen, but it doesn't look like they've done anything. But however, the Queen has walked over to the Archer Queen, which is perfect. That means she's now going to get taken out. King goes down, but he's done his job, taking out that air defence. And here come the Hounds and the Loons. Hounds and the Loons coming in from 9 o'clock angle, 4 o'clock angle, and everywhere in between that. You can see he's got haste and raise spells straight away to move them towards the middle, as you would. A couple of Hounds now pop just for starting on that clear up around that bottom area. You can see masses of Loons going towards the middle there. 3 spells down to take out those Infernos from doing any damage to the Loons. And then some more Loons coming in from the back end just to make sure that the job gets done on that last air defence. And pretty much on to clear up now. There's just a couple of towers left to go, but there's a big bulk of Loons just there. And that just about rounds it up, really. Absolutely excellent attack there by Weaver. And boom, the base is destroyed. Awesome attack, buddy. Well played. Right, we're going straight on to the Town Hall 9 attacks now. And this is a Goho attack by Echo on a Town Hall 9.5. He's started with the Clan Castle lure first, just bringing them over to the right-hand side there. Poison spelled down, hopefully to try and take out those 3 balloons coming up. Perfectly placed poison spell there. A little bit of damage done onto the dragon as well, but the dragon is hopefully going to be taken down by the Queen. Did run it very, very close there. The Queen almost getting taken out if another breath of fire got pushed onto her, but she did manage to take him out before that. And the pathing for the King to come toward the middle has now begun. Unfortunately, it looks like the Queen is now about to get taken out, just as Echo decides to bring in his hogs, coming in from the 10 o'clock angle, working all the way around to the 9 o'clock angle. Not going so much with the surgical side as here, as he's just bringing on one big wave, just to cover all those point towers along that top left-hand side. See, it's worked perfectly for him as he's got 2 heal spells straight down. They did overlap a little bit, so he's going to have to hold out on his last heal spell just to make sure that he can keep those hogs from completely and totally getting eradicated. You can see he has got absolutely tons left. He's now come over to the last little bulk area where he can place his heal spell down. His King's now moved over to the Town Hall, and the Expo's doing excellent shooting at the Golem, causing no hassle for the hogs. Loads of hogs still left, and he's pretty much now on to clear up. Awesome attack, Echo. And boom, the base is destroyed. Alright, bit of change of pace here. Going to do an attack from me here. This is an Earthquake Go Lava attack. Coming in from the bottom right hand side here. First I get the earthquake spell down, opens access up for 2 air defences and the queen. Then out of range wizards can then start doing a little bit of path creativity just on that bottom right hand side there. And then the golems then come in on the 3 o'clock angle to push straight towards that open compartments. Queen comes in, does a nice little bit of path clearing there for the king to slowly make his way in towards the middle. And here come the clan castle. Throwing the poison heal spell and then hitting the king's ability. Unfortunately, the king does actually get taken out relatively too quickly for the specific part of that tactic to take massive effect. Fortunately, though, the golems didn't take too much damage and have subsequently caused enough damage towards the air defences to knock down those 2 air defences with the assistance of the queen as well. In come the hounds and the loons now, working from the 5-6 o'clock area and then working all the way around, clockwise up to the 9-10 o'clock area. Shattered double loon drops, specifically trying to aim those loons to go towards the main air type towers, take them out first before going towards the mortars and cannons. Rage spell down right at the very beginning. That's just basically to push those loons straight up towards the top air defence to give as much assistance and as bigger a number of loons around the surrounding last defences. And then wizards to start helping clear up around the sides. Really buzzing attack there. Worked out perfectly for me. And now we're on to clear up. 1 loon spare just to bring in for the extra clear up as well with those storages on the bottom right. Buzzing attack. And boom, the base is destroyed. Okay, we have an attack by Tecmacl up next. He's using a giant healer hog attack. He's coming in from the bottom with his giants and healers, and then a few wizards to create the path for his king and his queen. He's decided not to bring some wall breakers here, so the giants have got to punch through a level 10 wall there. He eventually gets through though, and starts to move his way forward. In come the king and the queen now. Has made the path perfectly for them to go straight up the middle there, and then brings down a jump spell and a poison spell, which hopefully should reduce the attack speed of the queen, and a rage spell's just gone down there to cause a significant amount of damage to the rest of the towers just in that surrounding area. Tecmacl's now bringing in his hogs surgically from the bottom right hand side and working his way round anti-clockwise round to the 12 o'clock angle. You can see he's triggered one of those bombs perfectly there and not the other one, which is just right for him. He's got a really large number of hogs working their way around there, so the little pups that are following trying to cause some damage to them isn't going to do too much. You can see though that the kill squad is now moving their way up towards the 9 o'clock area, where the hogs are now moving down towards that 9 o'clock area, so that should finish off the towers really, really nicely. Really buzzing attack there by Tecmacl, and we're on to clear up. Buzzing stuff. And boom, the base is destroyed. Awesome attack, Tecmacl. Well played, buddy. Alright then, King Atif's up next with a really beautiful Goho attack here. Quite enjoyed this attack, so that's the reason I'm posting it. Starts off with the Clan Castle lure and poison spell straight over the loons and the dragon. Does a little bit of poison damage to the king there as well. Although he has got quite large hit points, it won't be too significant. And in come the kill squad. Golems coming in from the bottom left hand side there, followed by wizards for pathing. Dragon's now moved its way up, but as the queen moves forward, hopefully she should then lock onto that dragon and take him out. Unfortunately doesn't, but the wizards do the job instead. And as that goes, so does the king. He's now coming up, and the queen's already been taken out. But he's going to take out the air defence there, and that should hopefully then block the 2 giant bombs that's sitting right behind it from the hogs taking that out. The hogs are now coming in from the 6 o'clock angle. They're going to work their way anti-clockwise round. See here, he's perfectly managed to avoid all the bombs altogether, except for that little moment just then. Did lose quite a few hogs on that double bomb trip there, but he still, because he's doing it surgically, he's still had loads more hogs in reserve and brought them in from the 2 o'clock angle as well. So with the remaining hogs that he's got, he's then able to push up to those last defences and take them down. Really awesome attack by Atif. He worked the double trap very, very well. Did lose some hogs, but managed to keep the bulk of them away from there to still do the damage necessary to the rest of the base. And we're now on to clear up. Hogs have split perfectly as well to assist in the cleanup getting done a little bit quicker. And boom, the base is destroyed. Awesome attack, buddy. Well played. Right, we're now moving on to our top 3 attacks of the war, and this one is by the SQUATCHNADO, our number 39 in our base listings. He's doing a giant healer hog attack, and is now starting off by coming in at the 7-8 o'clock angle. This was the attack that also got most heroic, so really, really impressive attack. See the giants have worked their way straight towards the mortars there. Healer's trying to be pushed away from the air defence, from the sweeper bot there, but the poison spell down on the clan castle troops should cause significant damage to the oncoming troops. The queen's also in the poison spell there, so she should also be reduced in her attack speed. Unfortunately though, because of that air defence being there, it's managed to take out all of the remaining healers, which has left the giants in a bit of a weak spot, but nonetheless, the double giant bombs have been tripped, the queen has been killed, and a significant amount of damage has been caused along that area that the hogs have now started to begin their attack anyway. They're coming in from the 2-3 o'clock angle, working their way anti-clockwise round. He had a couple of hogs also come in from the 9 o'clock angle, just giving a little bit of assistance with taking out some of those towers. He's got perfect heal spell placement there, just to make sure that any other further bombs that he triggers can still not do any further damage to his hogs. And he's got his last heal spell just covering around all those last towers that are just around there. Still got about 6 or 7 hogs for that last cannon. And now we're on to clear up. Brilliant attack. And boom, the base is destroyed. Awesome attack, SQUATCHNADO. Well played, buddy. Okay, we're now moving on to our second attack of our top 3 for this war, and it's an attack by Enzo. Really, really beautiful EQ lightning attack here. The point of this attack is to use the earthquake and the 5 lightnings to try and take out the queen and the inferno, and basically try and cause as much damage as possible. Here come the lightnings and the earthquake. You can see there the inferno tower's gone down, the queen has been taken out, the air sweep has been taken out. All very, very significant amounts of damage, totally necessary for the remainder part of the attack. Here come the golems and the king and the queen now. Their basic plan is to try and take out the air defences on the left-hand side, sorry. Here come the queen. She's now about to cause the damage necessary for that air defence now being taken out. Just also using a few minions to assist with a bit of pathing, just to force that movement towards the middle there. You see it caused a significant amount of damage with that inferno being taken out. Still hasn't punched his queen's ability yet. And there we have it. And there goes the second air defense as well. Really, really awesome, well played kill squad and lightning spells there by Enzo. 39% of the base has been destroyed before the hounds and the loons come in, which is the bigger part of the army. You can see he's worked from the 10 o'clock angle clockwise round to the 3 or 4 o'clock angle. There is a single shot Inferno up, but that's being distracted at the moment by a couple of pups. It has managed to pop 2 of the hounds though, but the loons have already done what's necessary and have already moving over to the top of the last air defence and that single shot Inferno. And there goes the last defence. Really buzzing attack there. And boom, the base is destroyed. Personal note for Bobby, please don't copy our bases. We will still destroy them. Okay, and my top attack of the war is going to DoggyDoor, aka Mr. Lucas. He is doing a really beautiful witch attack here, followed with a queen walk as well. He's actually starting off with the queen walk on the bottom right, left-hand side there. He's coming in with a golem on the top right. Hopefully that will be where his king is also going to be coming in. His plan with those 2 sides is to create a nice little path for the witches to go straight into the middle. He also needs those particular sides covered by the king and the queen for all the splash towers. The real disadvantage to this attack is the splash towers. If they get a grip of the skeletons or the witches, they could quite easily crumble this attack in very, very quick time. And as you can see, he's got the witches to go straight into the middle area there, and the heroes are both taking fire on either side that's in conjunction with the wizard towers and the mortars, which is leaving the witches to do all sorts of damage in the middle. They're absolutely annihilating those expos, the Teslas. They're not standing any chance whatsoever against those witches, respawning far quicker than they can be killed. You can see another mortar and wizard tower has just then gone down. Some hogs have just come in from the back there to take out that last mortar on the right hand side. Queen's just taken out another mortar, so you can see how the attack is coming together now to make sure that those witches can still do all the necessaries that they need to do to take this base out. Absolutely beautiful attack. Here we have the last wizard tower trying to cause significant amounts of damage, but unfortunately the queen now comes over and rips that up. And with 6 or 7 witches still on the board there, you can see that these last 2 archer towers aren't going to be able to do much at all in the way of causing any damage to them. Beautiful attack. And boom, the base is destroyed. Absolutely beautiful attack, Luke. Well played, buddy. Awesome stuff. Okay, and that brings us up to speed with the war. I'd like to thank so much to the Balsa Clan for their participation in the war. They did actually do quite well, and there were some beautiful 3 stars from them. But that just about rounds us up to the video. I'd like to thank everybody again for watching. Stay tuned for next war. That will be against a Chinese team, I believe. Yep, these guys are from China. Only 57 wars won, but that's never a good indication to say on whether these guys will be really bad or really good. They could be a new formed clan just come together, so it could be a very hard war. Then again, it could be very easy. We'll soon see. There is quite a few Town Hall 7s and lower from 32 onwards. But yeah, all the same, we'll see how it goes. And I'll bring that for you next time. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.